Traders from around the world, what's going on? It's Ricky Cadden back again with another free real-life stock review from Real Life Trading Australia. Hope you guys have had a sensational week so far. It is Hump Day Wednesday, and it's Inauguration Day over in the States. That will be happening throughout the evening tonight here in Australia. But let's talk about what's going on in the markets, guys. So the SPY, we did get a beautiful gap and go yesterday on the SPY. We did actually retest. So if you take a look at the 5-minute, you can see here we've got a phenomenal support level right here. We broke above and retested the previous resistance as a support. Another breakout and retest of this sensational double bottom neckline, and we are just slowly but surely cruising on higher. So the SPY is looking a little bit bullish right now. If you take a look at the E-minis, there's a little bit of a small little doji candle. If you take a look at the 15-minute here, we'll see what's going on here. And it just seems to be consolidating in a distribution phase right now. So we are a little bit sideways at this point in time. Not a whole lot of volume except for last night. We did break higher just a little bit, and we have tested the previous resistance as support. Right now, I wouldn't be so bullish up until above 804, 3804, and then from there we'll have a nice little push to around 3814, and then possibly a retest on the E-mini. So keep an eye out for that one. Got a request from SMN to take a look at Upwork. Now, if you take a look at Upwork on the daily chart, SMN, this is the most beautiful hammer candle I have ever seen in my entire life. This has phenomenal volume right now. Chris Hemsworth himself is super jealous of this. It is the hammer of Thor right there. Take a look at the short-term moving averages. Beautiful bounce off the 20 EMA and also off this previous level of resistance, aka old resistance becomes new support. So this was a retest gap about 5 days ago, and we have retested right now. So from here, if you were looking to play this one, I'd be very bullish with an entry possibly above the hammer candle and a stop down below here, and I will just continue to ride this trend higher on Upwork. So it looks absolutely phenomenal. Here's one you want to look out for, guys. Netflix. Now, Netflix, huge volume yesterday coming into earnings. If you take a look after hours, we did get a phenomenal jump up to 563. So if you take a look here, the daily chart, we are gapping into a previous level of resistance, guys. So remember, this is a retest gap. White candle gapping up. There was a lot of indecision just yesterday. Lots of indecision. So a lot of people think that we could possibly turn down and go bearish. And then those people also thinking that it could potentially go bullish. And right now, we're gapping to almost an all-time high. We'll see how it plays. But at this point, guys, I just think it's possibly going to fade just with a lot of the volatility that may occur during this inauguration period. So keep an eye out for this one. There will be profit taking on Netflix to most likely come down and retest on that one. Here is the ASX 200. Now, the ASX 200, we did actually come back higher to the previous highs at around 62.90. Didn't break down to the 50, although I still hope and wish that that does occur. We do need a small little pullback, but right now, guys, it is just a buy the dip. Buy low, sell high kind of trend right now. We are in a small little channel. I do think that we will eventually go higher, but right now, previous resistance, guys, I'd just be looking to be extremely cautious in the ASX right now. If you take a look at XRO for Zero Limited, look at the long-term moving averages, guys. I did mention back here that this would possibly be the top for a little while. We did get a beautiful double top. We broke down. Here's the retest of the neckline, and now I just think that we're most likely going to trade sideways. If you are looking for a nice dip buying location, you could possibly buy off a support level at around 131.20, and or the 100 simple moving average is down here if we do decide to pull back that little bit further. So keep your eyes peeled on Zero for a bounce. Speaking of bouncing, CSL Limited, ticker symbol CSL. Now, this one is kind of interesting. It's a little bit interesting because we're not getting the most gracious volume right now. We got declining volume, and there's not a lot of price action activity happening around this area, because back here in August you can see we started having increasing volume and we did start to bounce and break higher. This time around though, we've actually created a lower high and the volume's actually declining. So keep your eyes peeled on this one, guys. We are coming into earnings season, and we are at a support level. On the weekly chart though, we are at a beautiful buying location with the 100 simple moving average. Generally, we don't hang around here for too long. Back in 2017, we touched it for a few weeks, maybe 5 or 6 weeks or so, and then we did decide to bounce higher. So you don't rush all in at once on CSL, guys. Let it consolidate, and hopefully we look to buy the dip and get a little bit more volume coming in with a signal to go long. Here's crude oil. Now, crude oil, I did mention we would trade higher back to around 54 and then come back down, which did happen. And right now we're just in this beautiful little channel phase right now. So buy low, sell high. All the futures traders, a nice little dip buying opportunity would be around 52, and a selling opportunity would still be around 54 at this point. Here's gold. Now, gold with an absolute phenomenal hammer candle right now with volume. This is exactly what we wanted to see, guys. We are starting to close above the 200 simple moving average, and we're still going sideways. We have been going sideways for the last week or so, but it is just a matter of time for gold to continue higher. So for all those gold investors, keep on holding. There will be some really nice rises in gold, hopefully in the near future on that one. And last but not least, we'll take a look at the Aussie dollar. Actually, today we'll look at Bitcoin as well, but the Aussie dollar, guys, is consolidating. So I did mention that this was a level that will most likely trade up to and consolidate. Right now, guys, it's just a buy low, sell high location. We are currently in a very small channel. Look to buy low, sell high, dip the shorter term moving averages. We bounce straight off the 20 EMA, which is an absolute phenomenal target for any dip buyers out there. Here's Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, I still do think that Bitcoin is going to break down. I did mention in my last review that I do expect us to form a nice little double bottom, get a few people trapped, trade higher again, and then have a rollover. So keep your eyes peeled on Bitcoin. We did get to take our profits here on Bitcoin at around 40,000 on this one, but we are just, the volume starting to drop off, guys. So I'm really not thinking that this is going to continue too much longer. And the dollar index is still at a previous level of resistance. We did get a really nice evening star reversal pattern at the 50 EMA, so we are still currently in a downtrend on the dollar index. So next stop would possibly be 88.48, but for now, guys, just look to buy low, sell high on this one. Alright, guys, I'll be back on Friday with another free real life stock review just for you. If you have any tickers you would like me to review, leave it in the comment section below and I will do that for you. Have a great day, guys, and until next time, love life, live life, and trade it. You guys rock. Bye.